A peaceful night under a starry sky, Taro, sitting alone with his bamboo sword and a glowing scroll beside him. His expression is thoughtful, and his hands rest on his knees as he gazes at the stars. Fireflies hover in the soft, warm light of the night, creating a calm yet emotional atmosphere. A lively village scene at sunrise, with cheerful villagers gathering around Taro. They hand him small charms, a bundle of supplies, and offer encouraging smiles. Children look up at Taro with admiration, while an elder places a protective talisman around his neck. The scene radiates warmth and hope. A cozy village scene at dusk, Taro sitting by a campfire with an old scroll in his hands, the parchment glowing faintly with ancient symbols. Behind him, villagers curiously watch from a distance. The atmosphere is warm but tinged with mystery as the glowing scroll illuminates Taro's determined face. A majestic, ancient temple hidden deep in the jungle, overgrown with vines and surrounded by glowing blue mushrooms. Taro, a young boy in simple adventurer clothing, stands at the entrance holding a bamboo sword and a torch. The light from the torch reflects off the moss-covered walls, revealing carvings of mystical creatures. A dense jungle scene with a deep canyon cutting through the path. A broken wooden bridge hangs precariously between two cliffs, surrounded by mist. Taro stands at the edge, cautiously testing the first plank, with vines and glowing plants adding an eerie glow to the environment. A glowing spirit in flowing robes, semi-transparent and floating above a stone altar. The spirit gestures toward Taro, who listens intently with his bamboo sword in hand. The chamber is ancient and mystical, with faintly glowing carvings of magical creatures on the walls. A grand stone corridor lit by glowing orbs, with intricate traps like moving tiles and darting arrows. Taro leaps gracefully to avoid a glowing pressure plate, his face showing a mix of fear and excitement. The scene is vibrant and dynamic, with dust particles glowing in the light. A glowing relic resting on a pedestal in the center of a grand circular chamber. The relic is a golden orb with swirling magical energy inside, floating slightly above the pedestal. Taro approaches cautiously, his wide eyes reflecting the orb's warm light. The room is filled with ancient carvings and magical runes glowing faintly on the walls. A towering stone guardian, humanoid in shape with glowing blue eyes, emerges from the shadows of the relic chamber. Its body is cracked and covered in moss, with faintly glowing runes etched into its surface. Taro stands ready with his bamboo sword, his stance a mix of fear and determination. A dramatic face-off inside the glowing relic chamber, with Taro and a roguelike figure standing on opposite sides of the relic. The rival has a sly grin and wields a curved dagger, while Taro looks determined, holding his bamboo sword ready. The relic glows brightly in the center of the scene. A glowing, mystical fox-like creature with 6 tails and shimmering fur stands beside Taro in a sunlit clearing. The fox radiates warmth and curiosity, with golden eyes that seem wise and playful. Taro kneels to offer it food, forming a bond of trust. The background is vibrant and full of blooming flowers. Taro holding the relic, a glowing golden orb emitting radiant light that illuminates the dark chamber. Taro's expression shows relief and triumph, while the surrounding carvings and runes on the walls shine with magical energy, as if awakening. Taro returns to his village at sunrise, holding the relic carefully. Villagers gather around, their faces filled with awe and joy. The warm sunlight bathes the scene, with cherry blossoms falling gently in the breeze. Taro smiles shyly, surrounded by children and elders.